That's what I like to see. Leaving a punch. Camera rocking and rolling. And a little bit more. Wow. All right. Bring that down a little bit more. Ever so slightly. And back this up a little bit. Right there. All right. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing tonight? Doing good? All right. So, for those of you joining, get this microphone out of the way. Got a big CGC submission for tomorrow. Going there to drop off a huge submission. Very excited here. So, just get cranking where we left off. So, check it out, guys. Very clean Lapras. Very clean from Southern Islands. You got the Onyx from Southern Islands. Very clean. Here, start showing the front and the backs for you guys. So, there you go. Check it out. Whew, very nice. Probably gets maybe a 9. Who knows if they're doing 9.5s, but has a very tiny little spot right there. That's not on the card. Just right there, though. Next, you got the Eradicate from Southern Islands. Check this out. Clean. Centered good. Clean. Very tiny speck here. Very tiny. Ivysaur right here. Look at that. Clean. Flip it over. Nice and clean. Nice Primeape right here. And right here. A little War Turtle action going on here. Nice and clean. A little speck there. 9 or 10. Well, we'll see. Lickitung very well centered. Cards clean and very clean. Tentacruel, the little Dragonite action going on right there. Very clean as well. Nothing. I was going to say, the fun thing about this in set was, I want to share this with you guys, but this Southern Islands set that I picked up back at Tampa TCG Con, back in like 2018, I picked up this whole set for $100. And back in the day, I remember saying to myself, why the heck am I spending $100 on this set? I'm pretty sure the guy thought for sure he was taking me for a ride. But the time has come now to finally submit these, and I'm giving them to CGC. So, look at that. Actually, this is the card is in the worst shape because these two specs are here, right there. But other than that, this card's... Whew. Now, the exciting part here we have next is the reverse holofoils. These are so clean. How's it going, visitor? So look at this right here. Woohoo! Can't wait to submit this guy. 9 or 10? We'll see. Oh, here's another keeper right here. Look at this. Slow King, reverse holo. Look at that. Whew. Put that in the pile. And then you got the Vileplume right here. Nice and clean as well. Check out the back. Very nice. Going off. The Togepi. Man, this card is so minty and clean. The only exception that there is the slightest faint print line that goes across. You can't even see it. You got to really dig here. Let's see if we can show you guys. May have to get the extra light. Oh, wait for it. You see it right. There may even be two. Might have to get the extra light. Here, let's get closer to this Togepi. There is a print line on this thing, though. It's hard to find, but it's there. Oh, there it is. There he is, right there. That is the culprit right there. But it's so difficult to find. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's so clean. Anyway, flip it over. Clean. Let's see. Next one, the Marrow. Again, another clean holofoil. Look it out. Clean. And very clean as well. This is the most heartbreaking one right here. Oh, the Mew. First, I'm just going to show you the back, because the back is absolutely perfect. Look. Nothing. That's on top of her. Nothing. Nothing. Pure, clean. The problem? The top. Find it for you. There it is. See it? Right there. That's the culprit right there. I may actually take it out so you can see it better because it's worth even taking a look at it. Because it's sick this card would get a 10. It's sick, but unfortunately the culprit, see it right there? There's like these very, very faint, look here. You can kind of see it right here. The little faint, tiny scratches, but... anyways, I'm... maybe a little... Is it a little off-center? It's a pinch off-center, but... I don't know. Not too many of these cards come around clean. So, but anyways, so that's the first little round of submission. I'm going to have CGC. Going to CGC tomorrow. A whole Southern Island set right here. So that's heading off there. So next, we got to dive into the next set. You got these guys going. You have some Neo Destiny First Edition cards. So before we get jumping into that, let's check this out real fast. Hang on here. Okay. And oh, rad. Okay. Little off-centered here. Little tiny scratches there, but not so bad. Okay. Clean, as you can tell on camera. Very clean. Very clean. Okay. Just gotta pop them out. Out he goes. Have to move some things around. I can move this box here. Hang on. There we go. Get these up here. And for those of you watching, I don't know if anyone here from the Discord is watching, but notice how some of these come bent. It's kind of annoying, but it's kind of the nature of the beast with these things, unfortunately. I wish they came perfectly clean. I almost wonder sometimes if these grading companies give a kickback if they recycle these things back to them, you know? But here we go. And it goes. And I keep telling everyone, never worry about it being absolutely perfect. Just make sure it's in there good. So, Typhlosion, First Edition. Centering is pretty good. No whitening. Look at this thing. Whew. I'm giving it a 9. A little off center, you can tell. But very clean hull foil. We'll see. Again, and I'll actually show you guys this set here. This set here, all these hull foils right here, and I'll take each one individually. I bought these, again, same convention as I got this Southern Island set back at Tampa TCG Con 2017. And I picked them all up for a whopping not 7. I picked these up for a whopping $500 back in the day. $500. And I remember people were saying, you're crazy, you're crazy, crazy. But I think we're going to be in good shape after submitting these. So fortunately, and I'll get those, I have the Lugia and the Typhlosion next, but it's not in this pile. So, okay. Next one is the Steelix. Take them out. Pop them out. And here you go. Steelix. I think there's a little scratches on the hull that we'll take out right here. Probably get a 9. Let's see. Where's the scratches right there on the bottom, kind of. Get a little extra light for you guys. There we go. This will help a little bit. Oh, I think you just got to get the right angle. Show the back. Clean. Very clean card. Pop that open. And it goes. Well, that's terrible. There's no way I'm the only OCD one about this, about trying to get them in there as perfect as possible, but ta-da. All right, Skarmory. A little off-centered, a little scratched. At least where we can see on camera. Man, this light is hot. All right, sure here. Skarmory. Pull up right here. There. See by the foot, there's a print line there. Very faint though. Flip it over. Clean card. Pretty much like fresh out of a box. Here we go. So, for those of you watching, if there's anyone watching, I've finally been approved by Whatnot. I'm very, very, very excited. There we go. Look at that. A little bit more. There we go. I'm excited because I'm going to be doing their onboarding process. Kingdra. Clean. Look. I'm going to be doing their onboarding process probably this weekend. Probably on like Saturday or something, but I predict this card. This one will probably grade the worst, honestly. I think there's scratches here. I'll show you guys real fast. Let's see. Right by the bottom of the belly. Right. See the belly? Scratch. Very faint, though. These hollows are so clean. I see why this set had problems grading. Look at this. But unfortunately, there's a scratch across the belly. Back's clean. Very clean. But anyways, can't beat back in the day for the deal done. And then the Lugia is the only one I graded from this set. But the Typhlosion I got, the T17, I had to put in a different pile because it's going to cost more. But anyways. And it goes. I know they say don't worry about it, but I'm way too OCD. Can't fight it. And that doesn't help when you have hitchhiker thumbs. I don't know if you can tell. Well, there you have it. Clean. Oh boy. Now this guy, I think, probably grades a 9. Unfortunately, this thing does not grade well. Halfway looks so clean, but a little dot there. Little tiny edges where it almost seems like it was cut of the card. Here, I'll get it out of there for you guys. Here. Pull it out right here. Super clean. But again, those hidden scratches are here. All right, let's see if we can get them. I don't want to keep you guys too waiting on one card, but here you go. See, like right there. I just want to just brush with my finger over and over again. But yeah, there's just a very slight, tiniest weighting on this thing. Like I said, it's pretty much like fresh out of a box. So, let's get another one going here. And he goes. This might even get an 8 just because of that edge. They might sting me hard on the 8. Super clean. Good centering. Air cross. Very clean. Scratched up though. I wish the only card that I didn't pick up from this set was, it just didn't come with it, was the Metal Energy. The Metal Energy, the Azumarill, and then the Slow King. That's the one I'm missing, but all right, let's show it against. Oh, see, all right. See, like right there, it goes vertical. Right there, by the horn. There, right there. See it? It's like very analytical. If someone looks at it, you got to dig for these things. So, very clean. Just kind of the nature of the beast with these cards. So, it's too bad, but it is what it is. So I'm excited to get on Whatnot, though. I really want to start selling some Burning Shadow packs. I want to help people. I think it's really just the motto I'm going to go with. I know that's my motto, is it only takes one. I'm going to ride with that motto. But I think the reason why I look at this, the grand scheme of me getting on Whatnot, is I really want to help people. The approach I'm taking is help people build their collection. That's really what I want to do, is help people build their collection. See, it's weird. I guess I picked this up from my mom, but empathic people, they get joy by seeing other people happy, and it's kind of why I want to do this, get on Whatnot. I'm going to try and just keep everything very low price. I just want to kind of get on there, have some fun. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at this. But I can tell you the culprit is right by the foot and a little bit by where he's looking up. See where he's looking up? There's like kind of like I don't even want to touch it. Unless it's like the rays of light. Maybe the rays of light, but by the foot, I don't know if you guys can see. See the foot? There's like a little line by this little foot there. Hopefully it's just the rays of light, but clean. Hopefully it grades a 9. Hey man, how's it going? Got just a big submission going off to CGC tomorrow. I'm getting the Grand Tour, getting the Grand Tour from Matt Quinn tomorrow at CGC, and with that, I have a nice big submission coming up. So give you a quick little recap since you just joined in. I got these all going to CGC tomorrow. Got a full Southern Island set going to CGC. All the reverse hollows. Pick these bad guys or pick these bad boys up back at Tampa TCG Con. Badass man, enjoy it. Heat green, same day for you. Yeah. Well, I think for these are getting submitted through the company, but I have cards specifically that he's going to be giving me a quick turnaround on. I'll get to those in a bit here. But I got a full Southern Island set. I picked these up back in Tampa TCG Con in 2017. I purchased the whole set for $100. Back in the day, I thought I was nuts, but now I'm so happy I bought these for $100, and they're all so clean. I'll even go through the backside so you can see. A couple of the reverse hollow foils, but look, all these clean. Then the camera, clean. This is the only guy that has the white marks there. Clean. Oh, maybe right here, a little in the corner there. Clean, a little in the corner there. One of these cards here, top edge, and then clean. So we'll see. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for it. I'm been stoked. I actually got a good chance to talk to him at the Nationals, and I'm really excited to finally get a chance to get in there. I've always wanted to see it, especially being in my backyard. Took a while to get the invitation, man, but I got it, so I'm excited. But anyways, went through the Typhlosion, the Steelix, the Skarmory, Kingdra, Feraligatr, Heracross, and Jumpluff. All clean. We'll see. I picked these up back in the day for $500, including the Lugia and the T17. But I have those. I have him grading the T17 same day, so we'll see. Anyways, this guy clean as can be. Whew. What have you been up to, man? Actually, I've been meaning to tell you. I'm going to Windsor to get married. I think I told you, but anyways, my wedding is in 2 weeks. But let's take a look at this guy. Centering's good. Maybe a little left to right there. Not too bad though. Any scratches on the hollow foil. Let's see if we can get in here. There's this hollow foil isn't too bad. Clean. There's these I was telling you about. Bent. See the little slope there? Flying into DT Dub. Hell yeah, man. I know that airport too well. Just a nice long straight line. And then that's that thing that always the moving walk is what they call it. That thing always talks says, please watch your step as you're exiting the moving walk. We getting lunch or what? Man, I want to. Oh, all right, hold on. This could actually work out. I'm flying up there Tuesday, and I think I land. I gotta see what time I land, but if not Tuesday, Wednesday. My wedding's that Saturday. I gotta put these in the right order. My wedding's that Saturday, but I'm definitely down. Definitely down. Off center, left to right. Super clean. I think on this card there's a surface dot though. I'll pull it up here. Here, I'll show you. And this one maybe some surface. No. Hang on. See right here. Show everyone this. Right by the energy right here. See the little mini dent right there. See if I can get this to focus. Gosh, it's like can't even see it, but I know they're gonna hit me for it. They're gonna make me pay. Right there. See it? There you go. Little dent there. Hollow foil is clean. I think that dent pierced. I don't want to say pierced the back, but you can kind of see where they hit it right there. So clean. Would love to get some 10s out of these. I would love it, but no guarantee. Hit me up after stream. I could pick you up from DT Town, grab lunch. Got to nail it down the date. All right, for sure, man. For sure, definitely. Where's that penny sleeve? I'm definitely down. Let me I just gotta find out what time I land. I want to say I take off at like 10 or 11. I'll get with you though. I'm definitely down, man. Definitely down. Put that in here. And there we go. I really don't want to be too aggressive on the whole CGC grading guessing. I'm just going to play safe and say all nines because I've been stung before, but never know. Blossom, little off center on the back. Pull the card out. Hey, Green Man, I was looking forward to the. I always tune in to your Sunday streams, man. Sometimes that stuff happens, but don't get deceived. I'm right here in the corner. I know there's some scratches right there. See, like they're very faint. I'm trying to purposely be picky because I'm trying to prepare myself for the worst. Oh, right there. See, guys, right there. I mean, look, like so clean. You got to dig for the scratch. Look at this, super clean. The Nature of the Beast of Neo Genesis. Can't beat him. Hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe the person that grades these knows that Neo Genesis is brutal. So hopefully they'll understand, but no promises. Yeah, last night was rough for the 5-year-old. She's not afraid of the smoke detector in her room, even though it never gone off. Oh, man. Yeah, is it that subtle, the subtle beep where it's just like so quiet and you're just wondering if you're going to hear that thing beep and all of a sudden it's like 2 minutes later you just hear the beep. I remember too being a kid, I'm like, what the heck is that? And, stupid little battery. It's funny, man. Now my fiance is talking about having kids, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm sure no one's ever ready. But clean. Hold on, I remember the scratch on this card. Centering, a little left to right there. Where's that little mark? Where is it? Hold on. Right there by the jaw. Let's see if we can get it here. Right. Oh, see by the hand? Right here, right. Not so much there, but more right by the jaw. One more time. Right there. But again, I'm hoping they can be a little forgiving on this set because these cards are clean. Man, I'm a little nervous to be a parent because I know it's coming within the next year or two. But again, I guess you can never be prepared. It just means that you got to just prioritize things a little bit differently. But any parenting advice you can give me? I know we're talking some cards, but man, I love the parental advice. Because my fiance's like, oh, I want to be a young mom. And I'm going, oh man, like, she'll be fine. But Pichu, off-centered. Clean. Pull this card back. There you go. Left to right. Pull them out. All right. Now I know there's scratches on this guy. There's no way. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay, you got the top corner there. There you go. This one, probably, I hate to say it, this one's probably scratched up the worst. Right by his right cheek. And then you got someone that blew there. I'm going to show. I can't see it good on camera. Right. Better lighting. Maybe you can see. Right there. See it? There you go. The light helped. Right there. That's where it's at. And then on the other side there, right there. So cross. But like, look, overall, look how clean this card is. I mean, you got to dig. Or I see like it's a vertical scratch too. But I mean, look, overall for a solid 9, I'll take this any day. So clean. I mean, look, you got to really, what I love about, at least for this batch of cards, I was very, very fortunate that you have to really, really dig to find the scratches, but these are clean. So, all right, what we got here? Best thing we ever did was crib train the first baby after a couple months in their own room. Literally let them cry it out for a few minutes the first time. Then rest is easy. Tough for moms to let their baby cry for a few minutes, but I'm saying cry training in their own room is ASAP is clutch. Funny you say that because, oh boy, because when my fiance got her puppy, I guess they were trying to crate train her and she was crying, and then my fiance, like the puppy was crying, she ran downstairs to grab the puppy, let her sleep with her, and she stopped crying. And then ever since then, there's a dog that sleeps in the bed. So thank you for telling me that, because I can't take any more bodies in that bed. The body heat in that room is way too hot. And that girl, she's from Windsor, and I don't know if it's her body or what, but it's used to keep herself warm during the cold winters. And I'm in Florida and having a lava lamp right next to you. You're yeah. No, it's all good. I do love sleeping with a little puppy, but the bed is hot. But that's interesting though. I'll remember that. Gonna have a baby with you. She can let the dog cry. Oh boy. And the worst thing is I shouldn't say the worst thing, but her family, her genetics pool is triplets. So it's like, at least if there's one, it's, 3, man, then it's game over for the Pokemon. Never game over though. All right, so let me find some print lines here. This one's actually rather clean too. Right by the tail. Right by the tail, a little scratch. Super clean though. And then we're gonna get to the white meat here in a minute. Actually, before the white meat, we got to go through the fossils. And it goes off for grading. This one was a little sad. This one, again, just as bad as the peach. You had some scratches on there, but not so bad. All right. Look at those, clean. Even if these get 9s, I don't think I'd let these go, because at least if I'm going to look at them, I mean, these hull foils are so clean. I mean, there may be the faint scratches on it, what are the print run, but whatever. I mean, I feel like it's as close as you're going to get to a 10 unless you end up buying the 10. But we'll see where life takes. Scratches on this thing. I think vertical by the wing. That back wing, there's a scratch. See if we can find out ever so slightly. But it's there. And it goes. Did your wife have her baby names picked out or no? I keep trying to throw her these really hard Italian names, and I keep getting shut down. About to just kind of give up. Just say don't. I wanted to name my son Fabrizio. She's like, you can't name your son after Febreze. I'm like, no, it's an Italian name, but that's all good. All right. Ready to go. All right, before we get to the white meat, we got a couple of these to go through. Magneton, Muck, Kabutops, Hitmonlee, Ditto. So, or should we get to the white meat? Keep things exciting. Let's start with the Magneton. Let's just get it over with. Let's start popping these out. Magneton. Oh, these Magnetons should grade 10s. I think one probably grades a 9, but these things just, gosh, man, I don't know how I keep pulling these things. It goes. Magneton. We came up with both our kids' names while pregnant. Second kid, we had a male and female name picked out because we didn't want first. Oh yeah, you know what? So it's funny. I guess okay. So the first kid, you knew you were having. Okay. Is it worth? Everyone says it's worth doing as a surprise, but man, I cannot. I like to know what I'm gonna have so I can prepare. But I see why the second one, because everyone says, all right, first kid's a little more easier, so next kid's not so bad. You're more prepared for the second kid than you are the first. So I see why it's a lot easier to make a surprise. But man, I don't know. I like to know what I have, so I'm gonna prepare. But I'm sure everyone says that. But I don't know if I could do a surprise. Another magnet's on. The first kid was cool finding out and perfecting the room. Second room was a lot of hand-me-down. Yeah, I can imagine. Your second one a boy or a girl? Sorry, I don't mean to get too personal. Oh, is there a scratch there? Nope. There we go. Girl 5. All right, so you got a boy in there. Nice, man. Nice little mix. You're not outnumbered in the house anymore. That's probably the most important thing. Because you got girls there, it's kind of daddy's little girl, and then you got the mom outnumbering. Clean muck. One of these things need to get a 10. I'll lose it if one of those will get a 10. And same with the magneton. If I don't get a 10 on the magneton, I might rip them all, even if they're 9s. I don't even think I'll keep them in there. I'll rip them. Muck. And it goes. Another muck. I'm getting some top loaders back. Holy. What are you to, what do you say? What are you yet to pull from Fossil Hollow Wise? Oh man. All right, I gotta show you. I have not pulled the Lapras, and I don't think I'll ever pull it. I've given up. I've jumped ship. This one's left to right. I've jumped ship from the Lapras. The only thing left to pull is I have not pulled Zapdos. I have not pulled the Zapdos. I have what else did I not pull? Haunter. I have a Haunter I could grade, but I don't think it's worth grading. I may throw it in the batch, but I don't think so. The Lapras, the Zapdos, and that's it. Lapras and Zapdos, and I've pulled the whole set. One of these need to get a 10. Look at this. I'll show you. I'll show you what I did with the Lapras. I don't know. I wanted to get a chance to talk to you about the deals you did at the Nationals, man. I don't know about you. Okay, yeah. So to start with the Nationals, a ton of sport cards. It was crazy in there. A ton of sports. You had to really wiggle through. But let me tell you what, the Pokemon deals I made there were so fire. I could not believe the Pokemon deals I got done there. I don't know like how or what, but I running into the right people and talking, and then just one person knows this person. And then what was key was my cousin and I, we stayed at the Hyatt Regency, and the Saturday night, I guess there was no trade night or whatever, but the Saturday night, there was like a trade night forming just right in the lobby by the bar, and one thing led to the next. Fortunately, we got a table, but the whole lobby was filled with probably like 300 to 400 people. And to the point where people were just out, walking about, trading, doing deals all night in the lobby. The police had to come and shut the night down. I couldn't believe it. I mean, like, talk about a night. I sold like 500 Pokemon items, no cool pickups. I only got to experience the trade on a Friday, and it was not amazing. Really? Wasn't as good as everyone's, or I'd take your word for it. Because I think a lot of people were saying, like, oh, it was great, but all I know is the Saturday one, I can't believe what I sold and the prices I got for it. I couldn't believe it. I'll show you what I picked up here in a second. The slabs I did, at least. Price was too good. Price was too good. I noticed the right people, the right vendors. It was... here, actually, let me pull them. Where are they? Where would they be? Here. So I had two raw T17 Typhlosions, one unlimited, one first edition. and I package dealed those with a first edition Shining Charizard from Neo Destiny. That was a Beckett, like a weak 8.5. But I was able to package those two cards. I'm sorry, those two Typhlosions and the Shining Charizard. I picked those up, sold those for $3,000, and then I turned around. I was able to pocket money out of that, and I bought these two. I got suckered in. I know there's CGC, but the opportunity to put money in the pocket, and I love the slabs, they're clean, but I really, 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 really stripped these down before I even dare made the deal, and these are so, so clean. So clean. I couldn't resist anymore. I couldn't resist. I had to get it. I knew it was going to be, even if I pulled them, I was so afraid that the car was going to be scratched, hollow foil, whatever it may be. And this guy had this, and he was waving this one around. And I was able to bundle these two deals up, and then put, I think $1,000 in my pocket. So it was worth it. And I think I bundled in two Japanese promos to go in that deal. But anyways, I couldn't resist. They were too good of a deal. Those are I think my best pickups. Thanks, man. And then I was able to pick up I honestly did it just kind of like an impulse buy, but a guy there had a Dark Crobat first edition, and it was priced at $350, and I offered him $200 cash, and the guy kind of huffed. He was like, he's like, all right, let's do it. And I think I just got lucky with that. It was the last day, like towards middle, so maybe just kind of like last of time of moving things. One of these, this was a little white neck there. All right, last ditto, right here. Oh, get out of here. I think this one centering is it from afar. You can see a little bit, like a little left or right, like a little, but I don't know. It's not so crazy bad. Is it bad? Maybe a little, a little. I've seen a lot worse, but this one I think I hope has a chance at a 10. I hope the guy get the dittos a 10. We'll see, man. I'm trying to get the a fossil set in 10. So, and then from there, I think next will be jungles. And then I have some first ads as well. I got to upgrade. It's all process though. All right, next. Oh, what are the next ones? Oh, the white meat. All right, let's get to the white meat. Where are those? Those are in here. There you go. Put those out. All right, right here. Moltres, pulled this guy not too long ago, finally. I feel a little more satisfied. Hypno, Articuno, Aerodactyl, T17, and a Shiny Tyranitar. So, let's start with Moltres. But the only thing that could stop this guy from getting a 10 is how hard he... So these ideally, I'll get to the rest, but these ideally are the ones that I want Matt Quinn to grade right here's these. The raw cards. The rest are kind of slap cards, and I'll show those. The first set, big boys. But I'm hopefully, he said about 20 and 25 cards, so I landed around 21. Hopefully, he'll kind of give me a say on these, but hopefully, this one, we'll get to it, but Moltres, just a pinch, you can see right there, that way. But other than that, it's clean. And I hope I can get on this boat of everyone getting good grades back from CGC. I want to get a piece of it. And it goes. Come on. I'm actually a little afraid because these things are kind of bent. I don't want them to bend the card. See? See, it kind of like goes up. I think I might just put them underneath a hard pile of something tomorrow or tonight, just so they can stay like flat, pressed down. Get in there. What the heck? But this is a different pile. And then other than that, I picked up sealed boxes of Burning Shadows. That was pretty cool. These right here. Sleeve binders, or not sealed sleeve binders, but sleeved blister packs of these. Here you go. Right, let me show you the sticker. Right there. Sun and Moon, Burning Shadows, sleeve boosters. I picked up 4 of these. I thought that was cool to find. I've never seen those before, and for how many Burning Shadows I opened, I hope he's a little forgiving here. It's not too bad. Here, let me pull it out. One of the only modern sets I truly believe in, because the print run's been so bad, was Burning Shadows. So that's my take on a set that I think explodes in the future. There's like an Aceroll like character card going for, I'd sold for $3,500, but then someone recently sold one for like 900, but still it's a pretty good card for. So hopefully this thing gets a 10. If this thing gets a 10, this takes me all my way to completing a 10 set. It's literally, gosh, like, I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. The tiniest, I don't think that's gonna even affect it there, that little speck. It's clean. But if this card gets a 10, this puts me almost there, at least for the big hitters. Then the rest I can kind of, well, I shouldn't say the rest, but I'm hoping, man, this will take me there. I still got to figure out a way to get the Zapdos. I should actually just trade you. Get in there. There we go. Clean Raichu. LOL, not for sale, man. See, look at these bend. That scares me. Look at this. Put them on a flat surface tonight. Oops. Put the wrong pile. For the Raichu. All right, next we got Hypno. Hey, don't you have the I'm sure you have the Zapdos variant. Don't you have that Cosmo? The Cosmo from the theme deck, the Thunderstorm theme deck? Because actually, I think I showed you this. Actually, I think I even tried to give it to you because, yeah, but I have all 3 or 4 Fossil Zapdos 10s. Look at that. So wait, so let me ask you a question then. I think I remember I tried to give this to you at Collecticon as like a thank you. You still wouldn't take it. And you're killing me. At least let me buy you lunch when I see you. At least. I can't take no for an answer for that. I think I showed you this. I have this deck sealed. And I think, so let me ask you a question. It's only the Cosmo in here, correct? Or is there a chance the other variant could be in here? I think it's just strictly the Cosmos, if I recall, but you'll know best. Because if there's the other variant in there, I mean, do I dare just open it? So this guy, I'm afraid this guy might get a 9.5, and I'll show you why. Get out of there. There's Cosmo in there. All right, so what are the odds of the Cosmo being in good shape? Not so good, or just a true coin toss? This little speck here is the only way this thing will not pull a 10. And I shake about it. See right there? That's the only thing. And it's not even that bad of it. It's so tiny, but enough to look from afar. So I'm letting Matt Quinn make the final decision on this guy's fate. I think it can at least scrape the 9.5. Other than that, it's clean. Extremely clean. Centering's good. Should get I think it should get a, I say 10 odds or 35%. Yep, so that's why we're not opening it. That's why it's best probably not to open it. Yeah, not taking that risk. Not for the theme deck, at least. Wow, that's so low. 35%. I mean, it's not. Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. The problem is, I think it's just because it's at the front of the deck, right? So typically, if a corner's gonna get hit, I think this guy. I think there was a little edge wear on this guy. Let me see. These top loaders are brand new. It's killing me. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. All right, let's take another look at him. See right there. I don't know. This was a true toss-up. Hopefully, I think it's got it. Maybe. I think it has a chance. Hopefully Matt Quinn is having a good day. Oh, every grader has its day, right? All right, let's see. In you go. Now we start getting the big boys. Nice and slowly. Because now I get the slabs too. I just gotta run through. But every grader can have a bad day, right? So hopefully Matt had a great weekend in Gen Con. Hopefully he's feeling good. He's about to go on vacation, which I think is a great time to get him. All right, here we go. This guy here. So this guy was in this bunch right here. So, whew, right there. But the back is incredibly, incredibly clean. Incredibly clean. So here's the big boy here. Look, so clean. But unfortunately, here he is. Yup. Look at that. I really think with everything going on with this, I would say this probably gets I'm hoping a 9. Have you had any experience with submitting Pokemon 151? The print quality seems so bad. I don't know if you want to bother going for 10s. Well, if the print quality's bad on the 151s, that kind of makes me... So I'll be honest with you, I've not opened any Japanese 151. My sister and her husband have, and they've been loving the set. I've been hearing nothing but great feedback on it, but the print quality seems so bad. Well, definitely keep your eye out on just kind of... You got to kind of follow up with it. You gotta follow up on the market on that, because that could happen the same thing with XY evolutions. As much as it was printed, the 10 population of those aren't that high, especially with that Charizard. It's not that high. Okay, good. So the green shit says whatever he ripped was amazing. So maybe he ran into a bad box or a bad case. It happens. It really happens. Unfortunately, and that's... So here, just a perfect example. I one time went to a Target. I'm just gonna use this one as an example. I bought a lot of Pokemon Go from one Target, and the 4 or 5 products I bought from them had a poor print quality. Then I want to say like a week later, I went to another place and I picked up more of it, and the print quality was much better. So it's just kind of like a true toss up. I mean, you gotta remember they're doing mass printing, and one batch could just get a little, what we got here, 5,000 graded 151 at PSA 3610s, 72% gem rate. Wow, that's high. No, it's the whole run sucks. Oh, even the reverse now, their own subcategories due to being factory off. Well, now, let me get to the next card. Just print lines there. I have heard that that's almost any reverse hollow, honestly. Reverse hollows always kind of, I don't want to say they always scratch, but reverse hollows, they tend to, in my opinion, I don't know why they go for a little less, but I find that reverse hollows, like let's just take XY Evolution for example, I find that those actually don't grade as well. I'm not up to terms on the pop report, but that's been my experience with it at least. Hopefully, I think this gets a 9, because look, it's a clean presentation, but if you kind of bend it a certain way, So if I get a 9 in this, it's a win. I'll take it as a 9. I think this guy has a shot at 10. I think he has a shot at 10. So this one I actually cracked. And this was back in the day when CGC was grading extremely hard in their old days. And I think this actually is a shot at 10. This is the card I'm taking a huge risk on. I cracked it. So clean. There's nothing on this thing. Nothing. Why does this deserve? Why does this deserve a 9? An old CGC 9? You tell me, guys. How did this get the old CGC 9? Redemption. We'll see. Honestly, even if it gets a 9.5, I will live to see another day. All right, and it goes. What's your opinion on e-reader cards and it having slight oxidizing on the e-reader slots? Is it worth trying to clean off, or should I avoid even sending it due to a couple random dots? Well, what's your opinion on e-reader cards and it having slight oxidizing on the e-reader slots? Is it worth trying to clean off, or I never want to give advice on altering a card just because you gotta really take a good look at it and play. Now, if it's those little like black dots, oxidizing dots, I'm not sure, but those little black dots that like tend to be like kind of like a mold, you can get those off by simply, if you literally get one of these, that right here, take a little cloth, and this is gonna sound weird, but if you actually just put your finger right here and you lick right here, you don't want to put too much, just a little to lick it, and then you can kind of work it, because this is okay to take to a card. But just be careful, because those e-readers, man, like they like a stack. I think the last thing you want to do is kind of like hit up. That's a tough one. What's your opinion on e-reader cards that's having slight oxidizing in the e-reader slots? Is it worth trying to clean off, or should I avoid even sending it due to a couple of random dots? Send me a couple pictures of it. That's a great question. Do you know where you got the cards? Let's start there. This will look sexy in the new black labels. Hell yeah, it will. It will look even better in a 10 if it can pull it. I think it can. There's no reason. Look at this thing. I had people trying to buy this off me at the Nationals, and they were like $1,200. That's the comp. I'm like, no way. I'm like, take my eyes, not this. All right. Now, not done. The next thing that Matt Quinn will be looking at are these guys. And I think I'm not having him look at. Here you go, right here. All right. All right, so these are the big boys. I'm having Matt Quinn taking a look at. So, start with the big guy. So, I was talking to Matt Quinn, and I pretty much, and it was another person from CGC as well, and I said, okay, you know, I understand the new CGC 9, or the 9.5 becomes a 10. But I said, you know, some of my cards I graded back with CGC back then in the day, but you know, if the 9.5s become 10s, then do some of the 9s get upgraded to 9.5s? And he said, well, you know, what do you have? And I showed him my stuff, and he agreed on some of my stuff. So I'm hoping he take another good look at everything, and then obviously make the final say. So got a first edition Zard. A lot of 9.5s are obviously going to 10s. So I'm hoping this thing could actually make it to a 9.5. So it's very clean. I think your biggest damage is here. But other than that, gosh, if like, you know, it's clean. So if this can get jumped to a 9.5, I'll be forever grateful. So we'll see tomorrow. So that's number one. And then this, I'm getting upgraded to the new pristine label. This guy I pulled in Miami TCG Con. This card's very nice. I thought about it long and hard to see if I should even change a slab on this, because this was the first pristine 10 Gengar. And it makes me wonder if switching it over to the new slab, people are going to say, oh, it's not the old one. The old one's a grade harder. It's more of a pristine card, but I'm okay with the change. I'm with the change. So I think it'll look good in the new slab, and I'm about where they're going with. And, I believe in the company, so. It might be a dull hollow speckle on the hollow part of it, but I'm too scared to mess with it because of the edges. Yeah, I mean, so I think you're answering your own question, and I don't blame you, because every day I look at cards and I'm saying, do I mess with this? Should I try and clean that? Should I try and work this out? But man, there's just, if you have a gut feeling saying don't do it, then your answer is don't do it. Because if it is a dull hollow speckle and you try wiping it, it's not gonna, I wouldn't mess with it. You answer your own question in a very, 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 very valid point. Would you say, Jesus, that Gengar in the pristine 10 gold slab would be nutty. Yeah, I'm very excited to get this one switched over. Very excited. So then the fun thing is this guy gets jumped to a 10. So can't wait for that to happen. Very excited for that. Becomes a 9.5 to a 10. This guy becomes a 9.5 to a 10 as well. And look at those. I don't say the centering is a little off, but it's not terrible off. Not terrible. But this guy will get upgraded to a 10. So I'm thinking this transition for him will be pretty quick. So here you go, Green. This one's for you. 9.5, 9.9, 9.5. So I asked him about it, and he said, okay, this for sure can get upgraded to a 9.5. But then he actually, for this specific card, he started looking at more, and he's like, man, I'd even be willing to give this thing a 10. So we'll see what will happen. I don't know, but I mean, look, it's clean. It is clean. Really, just even if it gets to a 9.5, I'd be so happy. But man, if this even gets to a 10, whoo, the jackpot. But another card, I don't think this one will get jumped to a 10, but at least the 9.5, just because the surface in the corners. This is a really clean card. Just unfortunately, the centering is a little off, but very clean hollow foil for a Chansey, first ed. I don't know if I'll honor this, though. That centering might be kind of harsh. But I don't know. So my argument is, though, if it's a 9, 9, 9.5, 9.5, doesn't this deserve the 9.5, right? That's kind of just my argument on it. But obviously, I'm not going to argue with the guy. But it's worth, for out of the batch of cards I'm going to submit to him, I think he said like 20. It's kind of worth just throwing at him saying, hey, does this work to the new 9.5? He says no. It says no. It's still a great card. I'm okay with this one. I'm okay forever this being Chansey being the one. But, and last but not least, I got a Magneton 9.5, 9.5. I actually have more here on the side. So again, if this one can upgrade the 9.5, that'd be great. But next. Now this one, I'm going to see if he's willing to jump to a 10, at least, or even a 9.5, because 10, 9.5. Let me shut the Discord off. Mute that. Holy smokes, guys going at it. All right, there we go. So if this guy can jump to a 10, that would be great, because 10 centering, 9.5, 8.5 corners, and 10 edges. Maybe he'll let this go to a 9.5, maybe a 10. But see, look, clean card, as you can tell, the only thing is right there. Right there. I don't think it's 10 material, but I think at least 9.5. I think that's 9.5 material. They just get rid of that 8.5. I think it's 9.5 material. And then I'm going to try and, I'm going to let him take a look at pretty much the first eds. If he can go, to be honest, a handful should upgrade. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I've been saying this for a long. Every day I would look at these and I'd be like, should I crack? So there you go, beef tacos. Here's a great statement for you. Every day I would look at these and be like, man, should I resubmit? Should I resubmit? Should I resubmit? And because I mean these are all clean. I've been saying it for a long time. And all these were graded in the hard CGC days. The only time I can't tell you how many times I almost cracked a first ed, but I never did it. And now CGC changed the label. So I'm hopefully hoping that these can get bumped up. Hopefully. At least to a 9.5. At least. That's on the plastic. That's not on the card. Piece of plastic. Or not plastic, a little fuzz. Again, another clean first ed. Centering's perfect. No scratches. I'm home pulling for you, Matt. I don't know if you're watching this late at night. Just started watching recently. Are you grading only vintage or planning on newer cards? Great question. Hello, Moto. Great name, by the way. I grade everything. I shouldn't say everything. I do vintage and modern. However, I'm making a big submission to CGC tomorrow. So I'm only planning on bringing them vintage, actually, and not bringing them any modern. However, I do grade modern. I do collect modern. And I'll show you one card that I've not graded yet. And I'm just deciding whether to send this to CGC or PSA. For this card specifically, I think I'm going to send a PSA, and that's this guy. This one I pulled. I am very eager to get this one graded. I was actually going to get this graded at the Nationals, but the second I got there, I tried giving they offer the 24-hour turnaround grading, and I got there 2 hours before the cutoff was, and they ran out of submissions, so I got stuck. But I do grade PSA and CGC. I don't do Beckett. It's just a personal preference, but Are you grading only vintage or planning on grading newer cards? Yeah, so for sure newer cards. For Scarlet and Violet, I haven't touched too much of it just yet, just because I'm working on getting rid of some stuff, and then I just got approved for Whatnot, so I'm going to start moving towards there. But anyways, continuing on. This guy, new black label. I think this one probably won't go up to a 9.5. Maybe it will. The centering is good, but I think the top edge is on the back, and I think on this one by the hand here, there's like the slightest little, right there, below his hand. There's like the slightest little scratch, like right by the middle of his belly. That's why the surface got an 8.5, but right here, just the slightest, let me show there, slightest edge wear, slightest. So I think this is well deserving of a 9. Hey, I'm not gonna say no to a 9.5, but I'd be okay with a 9 on this guy. And then I'll have to sub to check out more, sir. Pretty impressive collection. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel. We'll have some good times. We're going to be doing some live openings for modern stuff, at least in the future. And then some, I want to start ripping vintage for the people. I want to help people build their collection. And that's what I'm here to do. It's my service. And my motto is, it only takes one. Remember that. It only takes one. Ninetales, a little off center left to right, but again, this card is worth, I think, Matt taking a look at. Basically all the first eds, man. Gotta let him look at the first eds. And then we get to the kind of the weaker point. I'm hoping maybe he'd be willing to bump this to a 9. But, I mean, if it stays an 8.5, that's okay, because I was already on the verge of trying to upgrade this one, but we'll see. Again, still pretty clean. You know, the edge wear there. There was no, no. I think it's still worthy at least of a 9. I don't think, if he doesn't want to give me 9.5, I'm okay with that. But at least a 9, I think it's worth it. I think it's very fair. But at the end of the day, he makes a decision, not me. So the only thing I can do is just pray tonight. This guy, I think is the last first set I was going to bring in. I do have the Raichu, the Machamp, and the Nidoking, but those I wasn't going to bring in just because the Nidoking it's a good 9 with a 9.5 subgrade, but the problem is it's so heavily off-centered. So I decided not to bring the one in. And then the Raichu is more of an 8.5. But for this one, I'm considering maybe he'll bump this to a 9 just because 999 maybe. So he'll make the decision on that. It's still pretty clean. So clearly there's something on the surface that made CGC say no way. Right there maybe. What's underneath metronome? That probably did it. There's a. Or take it out. Yeah, taking it out. I think I found why. Maybe I want to pull back, not to this one. Under metronome. Let's see if we can find it again. Let's see. The Hallway is clean. I'm not seeing anything. Again, if it stays in not, or if it stays in 8.5, so be it. If it gets to bump to a 9, then it'll be cool. And then pop this back in here. I'll show you what I mean about the Nidoking. I think that's all Matt Quinn's looking at. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 slabs. Then you have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 is where he landed. And then just take a quick, let's show you these real fast. These two right here. So purposely, I'm not wasting Matt Quinn's time with this guy just because there's half wheel scratches in this one. So I figured this will probably be one of the next ones I'm gonna be eyeing out to try and upgrade. And I think this is, even though it's clean, well, there's more of a dent there, but even though it's still an overall clean card, I know you can't see it, but I know there's scratches across. So maybe, nah. See right there, look at the tail. Right there, it goes across. So for this one, I didn't really bother. I'm not going to bother with Matt Quinn at all. I'm going to probably leave this one as is and sell this one. And then this one, I'm a little mad at myself. I kind of wish I never bought this one. It was kind of an impulse buy, but it was still, it's such a clean card. That's why I kind of got more stuck to it. But the left to right is too much. It's too much left to right, and that's what drives me the most crazy is that centering. So I figured not even worth. I mean, it's still clean and everything, but I just figure it's not. I can't see this. I can't see this one getting a 9.5. So I decided to back it off. That centering is just way too off. It's just way too off. What do you think, Green? Is that worth it? I don't think. No. All right. Pull that out of here. And hello, Moto, if you're still here. Take it. Worst case, old boy says no. I need the details tomorrow. No, for sure, man. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on what I get back. And I know I'm not going to be getting the Neo Destiny cards back or the Southern Island set back, but I should be getting these back, these stack of slabs, and then I think these tomorrow. I think so. That should be exciting. And this is gonna sound funny, but with this entire submission, I have about half of my first edition set that were 9.5s that I'm going to be upgrading to the new 10 slabs. So excited to do that. There's like about 65 of them. So I spent a good penny with CGC this tomorrow at least. But yep, I'm gonna go with the change. A lot of people don't like change, but I'm gonna ride the wave with the change. So should lead to only better things. But hello, Moto, if you're there, this is probably my favorite modern card right here. This guy. My favorite modern card. But man, I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I'm more anxious, nervous, but I am nervous. I am so nervous to. I think the most nervous about it is these and these. Really, these. I really want to get these fossil cards graded in 10. If they grade in 10, man, I'm almost there. Complete the fossil set. I'm so close. I'm so close. And the next would be Jungle. My next nightmare. But other than that, I haven't really touched Modern too much. Oh boy. So tonight, you can only do nothing but now but pray, because I would say it's in God's hands, but the truth is it's in Matt Quinn's hands now. It's in Matt Quinn's hands. That's it. She's a beaut. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Or AI. Hello, Moto. So AI. But one last scroll through all these. Hopefully for some 10s here, especially for these guys. I think this guy gets a 9 though, unfortunately. And then for these, I'm hoping just for 9s. Honestly, if these all get 9s, it's a win. If 8, I'm just hoping for the non-8-5. Now for these though, I need some 10s. Bad. I need some 10s. I need some 10s. I need some 10s. But I think that's about it for me. Can't think of anything else. I gotta. Wow, look how many top loaders I got back. Holy smokes. Sending prayers. Thanks, man. Thank you. Look at these top loaders I got back. Sending prayers. I'm really excited though. In all honesty though, I'm really excited to see tomorrow. I've always wanted to see the factory, how the process works, how things get moved around and stuff. I'm sure. I think one of your videos when you did it, you said it was just a room with a bunch of people grading. LOL, just a dude pretending to be another dude. There you go. But I think in one of your videos you posted about you went to go tour CGC and you said it was just like one big room. Take it easy, hello Moto, or goodbye Moto. I'm excited though, man. I'm excited to go to CGC tomorrow. I'm very excited. I've been, just been wanting to see it, and just getting a chance to kind of just talk to Matt Quinn a little bit. Makes it even better. So, oh boy, but still nervous. Yeah, one big room. Let me know if they made any changes. I'm like, is it just kind of like, is there a bunch of cubicle? Like, this is gonna sound weird, but is his office in there? I have roughly 100 cards I need to get graded. Yeah, get in line, man. BV Tacos, I got a ton of cards I need to grade. A ton of cards. These are next. Real fast before I cut off the stream. There we go. But Green Shiz is Matt Quinn have an office, or he had a desk at the time, but he was also a senior grader and is about, yeah, that's a good point too. So that's crazy. There's just one big room, and then is it like classroom style? Oh, he's got an office now. That's when you know he made it big. Got an office now. It's not on the floor anymore in the bullpen. But anyways, these are cards I want to get graded. These are next. I'll probably send these to PSA, I think, though, just because I have the Pikachu. No, it's like Tev's open concept. Oh, that's cool. These modern cards I want to get graded with PSA, I think, though. So hopefully these can get some 10s. Look at these. I am sitting big on these. I think this is going to be one of the most valuable cards, even though they're reprints. I think, and because of this stupid stamp, I think these are going to be the most valuable. You got this backwards as fuck. Monaco CGC, what we doing? No, I think I want to send these to PSA. Well, I should. Okay, it's fine. It's a little backwards. I'm not gonna lie. It's different. It's a different mindset thinking. But I believe. Here's the thing. I mean, you know, is this. Okay, look. There is more buyers for PSA. There is. So that's why when I get a modern card, I get over to PSA, secure it. In my eyes, for modern cards, it's easier to secure 10s, and there's more of a buyer pool for 10s. So secure the 10, sell it, make the best bang for your buck for the modern stuff. However, as you can tell, I take my CGC stuff very seriously. I don't just kind of like, I'm very... I buy, I buy the card, as you do. Yeah, it's a little backwards though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you're not the first person that said this. That's the funny part. That's why I'm dying laughing. Oh man, I'm not the first person. It is a little backwards, but I don't know. The problem is, or our sub to CC get 1/3 of the time proceeds will outsell PSA 10s. You're not wrong. That is the killer thing, is PSA takes too long. And I agree with you, man, if my cousin were watching this channel, he was saying PSA. But I don't know, man. 3 months for a card, even 4 months for a card is a little. I mean, that's a quarter of a year. Okay, let's call it your cousin is a boomer. Yeah, Gen Z, man. They're always right. Gen Z is always right. You can't compete with Gen Z. But here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I was starting to really consider sending a lot of vintage stuff to PSA. The problem is they're grading so difficult. So difficult. So many of these cards, and I'll be shocked if I don't get a lot of 10s. I'm hoping to get 10s, but one more card. One more card. Where's the card? Here it is. Nope. Okay. So, out of my PSA submission vintage cards, this was the only one that got a 10. Only one. And I actually think this card can honestly get a pristine 10 at CGC. Like, this thing is super clean. But I only got 110 out of the vintage submission. And then this was the card I bought for $200 because it was a 7 cert. I know much harder it is to get a 7 or a 10 in these, but again, like, look how clean this is. And these cards I submitted, not these, the extra fossil cards, I should say extra fossil, that's some basic cards. They were so clean too, and they all got 9s. And I'm just like, you know what? I was like, I can't compete with this. I'm trying to, like, I'm not the only one. I'm sure you are too, but I'm trying to collect sets. I'm trying to get 10s. And, these cards I'm getting are, extremely minty. So, I don't know. It is a little backwards, but I'm the only one doing it, so it should be kind of funny. I don't know. We'll see. Where's it go here? Yes, it's a little backwards, but that's okay. All right. These people stop texting me. All right. So, other than that, that's all I got. For those of you guys tuning in, thank you. This is kind of like a first impromptu live. I'm going to try and be doing more of these. right now I'm just kind of on my phone, but I had some camera issues, and I'm gonna try and replace my microphone and change things up again before I start showing my face till I get the whole setup set up. But anyways, guys, I hope everyone had fun. I plan on doing a box break, maybe to kick things off, or maybe just give the box away. I don't know. But anyways, guys, take care, Green. But for those who don't know or are new to the channel, or if it's just the same old group here, on the Pole Father, and it only takes one. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.